Background of RHB Bank. On August 24, 1994, RHB Bank Berhad, then known as DCB Holding Berhad, was established in Malaysia as a public limited company. On June 16, 1997, it changed to its current name, following a 1994 restructuring plan. RHB Capital replaced DCB Bank Berhad, now known as RHB Bank Berhad, on the main board of Bursa Malaysia Securities Berhad on December 29, 1994. RHB Banking Organisation has risen to become Malaysia's fourth largest fully integrated financial service group. Its principal subsidiaries, RHB Bank Berhad, RHB Investment Bank Berhad, OSK Investment Bank Berhad, RHB Insurance Berhad, and RHB Islamic Bank Berhad. RHB Bank Berhad around 194 locations as of 2013 in Malaysia, 7 locations in Singapore, 2 locations in Thailand, and 1 location each in Brunei and Vietnam. Next is key subsidiaries of RHB Bank. The main activities of the subsidiaries of RHB Bank are Islamic banking, leasing, offshore banking, nominee service, and real estate investment. In addition, RHB Bank offers the following service. The first one is RHB Treasure 100 Life Protection Plan. RHB Treasure 100 is here to assist you in enhancing your wealth preservation strategy so that you and future generations can live comfortably and independently. The second one is Prepaid Top-Up Campaign. With every RM30 prepaid top-up made through RHB Online Banking, we can have the chance to win fantastic reward. The third one is RHB Loyalty Campaign 2022. RHB Reward is a high-end loyalty program that generously rewards us for each financial transaction we complete. And the fourth one is RHB Remittance Thematic Campaign. When we use a foreign telegraphic transfer or FTT facility, we receive Shopee e-voucher and RHB loyalty point in addition to attractive FX rates.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum. Hi, my name is Muhammad Ilyas bin Zamari and I'm from BA242B. So today, I will present about either RHB Bank has international operation and which country that they have international operation. So, RHB Banking Group is a fully integrated financial service group in Malaysia, and the group core business are structured into 5 business, namely Group Community Banking Group, Group Wholesale Banking, Group Syariah Business, Group International Business, and Group Insurance. We will talk about Group International Business. So, Group International Business compromise both our commercial bank and investment banking portfolios overseas. We have strong preference through an established network branches across Singapore, Cambodia, Thailand, Laos, Brunei, Indonesia, and Vietnam. We also maintain representative office in Myanmar, offer license and advisory service for Malaysian companies seeking to conduct business in the country. To better serve our client in Singapore, Cambodia, and Thailand, where we have presence in both commercial banking and investment banking, we have integrated the management of the business as one country model, focusing on optimizing synergies in signal business countries, commercial banking in Laos and Brunei, and investment banking in Indonesia and Vietnam. We continue to focus on growing profitability in targeted segments. So let's proceed with other presentations.
Subsequently, this section covers the key priorities of the bank and development seen in 2019 to 2020. Firstly, in terms of funding their journey in 2019, RHB Bank aims to refine their incentive schemes, paycheck and performance evaluation to attract employees' skills. Secondly, for RHB's investment objectives, the bank aims to enforce digital initiatives, consist of ecosystem innovation and big data technology. Lastly, their goal to transform the organization include develop customer call center platform and job automation for superior customer service. For the objectives of 2020, RHB aims to fund their journey by emphasizing on segments and offering end-to-end solutions. Second, their investment priorities include investing in technological advancements such as big data, artificial intelligence, and automation to improve efficiency. Lastly, in terms of transforming the organization, their aim is to ensure RHB workforce readiness for the future challenges. That is all. I will pass to the next presenter.
Next is enriching and empowering communities. There are two groups. The first group is RHB Foundation. The group's community engagement and development program are led by RHB Foundation, which focus on the underserved and disadvantaged segment of the community, especially children and youth. The second group is RHB Touch Heart. RHB Touch Heart is a group-wide initiative for enhancing the community that is held on a particular weekend each year, a few months before preparation like planning, organizing and fundraising activities begin. The teams within the group several business sectors develop the specific volunteer project, which is centered on a particular subject and main focus areas in keeping with the group's philosophy of community enrichment. And among the program are RHB Money Master, RHB Excel Academic Excellent Program, improving the lives of the urban poor and special needs children, and brightening lives with solar power light.
For the first element, which is capital adequacy, we can see that the RHB Bank Berhad has achieved a good capital ratio on these three ratios. Their CET1 capital ratio and Tier 1 capital ratio is 15.14% in 2019 and 14.94% in 2020. Next, for their total capital ratio is 17.23% in 2019 and 17.23% in 2020. This three ratio is at a good ratio because it indicates that the banks manage to keep the capital high that allows them run smooth operations. For the second element is the asset quality. There are two ratios used to calculate the asset quality of the RHB Bank Berhad, which is non-performing loan ratio and loan to deposit ratio. Their non-performing loan ratio is 0.24% in 2019 and 0.73% in 2020, which means that they has a good performance in managing their assets quality that can fulfill other objectives. And for their loans to deposit ratio is 71.21% in 2019 and 68.91% in 2020. That shows not a good sign because they not fully utilize their deposits to make loans out. For the third element is management quality. The RHB Bank Berhad management competency ratio show a downward trend from 1.26% in 2019 to 1.17% in 2020. It is a positive sign because they are able to consistently declining their ratio that makes they operate efficiently between the cost and the increased assets. For the fourth element is earnings ratio that comprise of returns on asset, returns on equity, and the spread. Based on the 2 years performance of the RHB Bank Berhad, their return on asset shows a good performance because it's increasing from 0.88% in 2019 to 0.91% in 2020. It is good because they are able to generate net profit using their total assets. And for their return on equity, it shows that they also has a good performance because it increased from 7.94% to 8.25%. That shows a good sign because they are able to generate high profit to their shareholders. And for their spread shows a declining trend from 1.97% to 1.93%. Indicates not a good sign because they gives out more money than they earn money from the interest. For the last and the fifth element, which is liquidity ratio, RHB Bank Berhad liquidity can be calculated by using the loan to total assets ratio, and their ratio is relatively show a good sign because it is declining from 57.8% to 95.97%. This indicates that the bank has managed to keep their ratio under a reasonable rate on liquid assets and maintain a good liquidity.
The next part is RHB Bank Award and Achievement in 2019 to 2020. The first award is the Edge Malaysia's Best Deals of the year 2019. In this award, they win for Best Fundraising Non-IPO. The second award is the SEC Triple Islamic Finance Awards. They win for Best Structured Finance Suku in Asia Pacific. The third achievement is 14th Annual Best Deal and Solution Awards 2020. They wins for Best Local Currency Infrastructure Suku. And the last achievement is for Bursa Excellence Awards 2019. They win for Best Retail Equities Participating Organization for Investment Bank. Next is risk faced by the RHB Bank and how they manage them. The first risk on sector palm oil. Customers with a plantation size of more than 100 acres are required to obtain the Malaysia Sustainable Palm Oil MSPO certification, and they need to obtain Roundtable on Sustainable Palm Oil RSPO and Indonesian Sustainable Palm Oil ISPO certification. The second risk is on sector oil and gas. RHB reducing greenhouse gas GHG emissions, and they also adopting best practice for proper wastewater management. The third risk is on sector manufacturing iron, steel and other metals. RHB reducing GHG emission, adopting best practices for proper wastewater management, and they are improving energy efficiency. Next, their risk is on sector power producer. RHB Bank reducing GHG emissions from coal-fired plants. They are adopting best practices for proper wastewater management, and they are reducing dependency on conventional fuels and increasing renewable energy.
Next, these are the strategies or responses of RHB Bank during the COVID-19. For strategies during 2020, RHB implemented work-from-home working method, which involved 80% of their employees. Moreover, RHB launched the Credit War Room to detect those who were impacted by the pandemic. In 2021, RHB Humanitarian Fund was raised for employees and families that were impacted by the pandemic. That's all. I will pass to the next presenter.
It's over!